I sure hope you don't think that streets were made only for vehicles. No, hey, you're looking in the wrong spot. I'm over here behind the bus. I sure hope you don't think that streets were just made for vehicles, because we're in a city where every single day, millions of people legally jaywalk.
This is Nairobi, Kenya.
Sorry.
The biggest city in East Africa is home to 3 million people. And sometimes it feels like they're all walking on the road.
Sorry, buddy.
Roads in this national capital are made of dirt, mud, and pavement that sometimes can't even be seen because of the swarms of people.
I'm gonna knock that off your head if you're not careful, my friend.
If you want to head out of town and go on safari to see all of the animals that have made Kenya one of the world's greatest travel destinations, good luck. Because surviving the highway traffic is more difficult than surviving the city traffic. I've come to Nairobi to see if I can handle driving a flatbed truck
Jesus, what was that?
full of livestock during rush hour.
I wouldn't go there, buddy. I have no brakes at all.
To prepare myself for this task,
Mzungu coming through.
I'll be learning to dodge the massive amounts of pedestrians here
Oh, now it's getting fun.
in as many different vehicles as I can get my hands on. But sometimes, the folks walking around seem impossible to miss.
So unless you are truly a people person, don't drive here.
I'm Andrew Younghusband. Is 1 week enough time to learn how to drive as well as a local in a city that has some of the world's most dangerous traffic? I'm about to find out.
The most common way for Nairobians to get around town is by walking. 50% of the population arrives at work as a pedestrian. Of course, there are other ways to move yourself. You can get in one of these matatu buses, you can take a car, or you can take the fastest mode of transportation in the city, motorcycles. There's 16,000 motorcycles in Nairobi, and if you own one, you can use it as a so-called boda, which is essentially a motorcycle taxi. And to do that, you don't need a special license, you don't need special registration, you just need to hang out on the street corner and see if you can find a fare. So, for the first step in my traffic involvement here, which I find frankly a little bit scary, I'm going to be riding on the back of a boda, assuming I can get a ride. Who wants to give me a ride, guys?
I can.
You?
Yeah.
What's your name, my friend?
My new friend's name is Faris Nyaga. And even though he's just 25 years old, he's been driving a boda professionally for the last 5 years.
Wow, if there's a gap, you just drive right through it, hey?
Yeah.
Driving through the gaps between vehicles puts us at risk, but splicing our way between the pedestrians puts them at risk.
Have you ever hit someone who was walking?
Yeah.
Getting official statistics for Nairobi is difficult, but the police do acknowledge that more than 10 pedestrians a week are killed here. And when a pedestrian gets run over, the other pedestrians often react violently.
When you knock someone,
When you knock someone down,
yeah, they might even beat you.
they might beat you up.
Yeah, or stone you.
They might start punching you or stoning you.
Yeah.
That's so biblical.
Faris has never witnessed a stoning, but he has seen a man get killed by the traffic.
His hand had crushed. It was so terrible.
So, wow. Jeez. Who makes you afraid?
The matatus,
They're the worst ones?
these guys are so rough.
Matatus are buses. There are 15,000 of them in the city, and they will stop anywhere to pick up passengers.
They don't care about the motorcycle.
Wow. Man, there's just bumpers everywhere.
There didn't used to be. Since 2008, the number of privately owned vehicles in Nairobi has more than doubled.
Look at just full-on mayhem. Pedestrians and cars and buses and trucks and exhaust. Wow. Oh, now we're back at the stand.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's my turn to drive?
It's your
Yeah.
turn to drive.
All right, this is it, hey? I guess there's no time like the now.
Now, to get out of this congested downtown area,
Excuse me, gents. How's it going?
I've got to spend a few minutes just crawling my way past all the pedestrians. They pop out from behind buses.
Woo-hoo, sorry, buddy.
They cross the street unpredictably.
Wow.
And they don't even look when they hear me coming behind them.
Everybody's yelling at me, calling me Mazung.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
White man.
White man.
Yeah.
Mazung. Now we're in for a barrel of laughs. Oh, and I stalled just in the middle of the road. That's terrible. I gotta stop that. Wow. Exhaust and dust. Trucks and guys with hand carts. Idiot Mazungs on motorcycles. This is a dangerous place to do business, my friend. Oh, now it's getting fun. What? If sliding underneath a matatu and tasting your own blood is your idea of fun. Wow. Oh, I stalled. That's not a good place to stall. Ah! Not a good place.
Rough.
What?
It's a little bit rough. It's not smooth.
Yeah, it's not smooth at all, and neither am I.
In such a condition, how fast can you drive?
How fast can I drive? You show me how fast you want me to drive, and we'll see if I die.
Come on.
When we get back on paved roads, our speed does pick up. But that's not always a good thing. At this bustling intersection, traffic has come to a standstill.
There's an accident there?
Yeah, someone dropped down.
Really? Motorcyclist? Yeah?
Oh yeah, it was a hit and run. A common problem here.
That's a man in pain. Yeah, don't drive here. Nairobi began in the late 1800s as a colonial railway settlement, and within 10 years it was the capital of the British East Africa Protectorate, which is the area of land that basically became Kenya. Today, the central business district in Nairobi is still the most important economic hub in all of East Africa, which means that paperwork and documents and packages are being shuttled all over town. And for the next step in my vehicular education here, I'm going to be a bike courier.
The man I'm going to be a bike courier with is Dan Herreri, who's been doing it for 6 years. And when he's on the road, he likes to go as fast as he possibly can.
I'm coming, Dan. I'm coming, buddy.
Hey! Hurry up, hurry up!
You're so fast, man. It's insane.
You're too slow!
I'm too slow, I'd
Yeah,
say.
why? Time is money!
Time is money. Faster is dangerous, though.
Dan knows all about danger. Have you noticed the attribute that makes him the most incredible bike courier in the entire world? Dan only has one leg.
I can't keep up with you.
What?
Do you ride in bicycle races?
Yes,
You do?
yes,
How do you do? Do you win?
yes.
Really?
Why, yes, of course.
Holy one-legged fast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
One thing that's worrying me about driving this bike as fast as I possibly can,
Oh, Matatu.
well, aside from matatus, is this bike's terrible brakes.
Yeah, you can put your leg on the tire.
Oh,
That
yeah,
is-
do that in the front. Like, just stick it in there.
Yeah, that is good brake.
That's a good brake.
Yeah,
That's a Kenyan brake.
yeah, that's kind of brake.
I'm laughing now, but
Oh, crap.
not so much now.
That's my brake.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, okay now.
My friend, I gotta ask you.
What?
What was the accident where you lost your leg? What happened?
Bus hit me.
A bus.
A bus.
A Matatu.
A matatu. Let me show you.
Yes.
I lost my leg just there.
Right here.
Right here.
Here is where you lost it.
Yeah, when I want to close the road.
Dan was 12 years old when that happened, but it's not just kids who get run over here. Adults do too.
Holy truck. You want me to merge
go.
into that?
Whoa!
Walking pedestrian. Holy crap.
Oh!
Woo!
Being a Nairobian bike courier is not a job I want permanently. There's so many obstacles to contend with. Hoses and potholes and people and pull carts, and sometimes it's not even my own head that I'm worried will get knocked off.
Wow, that's like a Three Stooges sketch with your neck between the ladder. Really? Really?
Here in Nairobi, aside from the bikes and the bodabodas and the matatus, there are mkokotenes. They're heavy, they're slow, and they're on major streets. One person who's seen mkokotene drivers get seriously injured by cars is Irene Choga. She's a traffic reporter on the evening news here.
I'm going to drive or push an mkokotene on one of the major streets.
Oh my God. And are you sure you're not going to end up at Kenyatta National Hospital?
Is that a possibility? Don't tell me that.
That is a possibility.
Everybody in Nairobi seems to have seen someone get in a serious accident, like a serious life and death accident.
That should tell you that maybe serious accidents happen every day. What I would assure you is that it's not safe. It is not safe, and it's not safe.
So perhaps I shouldn't be taking on all of these challenges I've set up for myself?
No, take them. Take them. Take the challenge.
Just wear a helmet.
When my Nairobian education continues,
Run for your lives, everyone! Mazungu Matatu coming through!
I attend a driving school that teaches you how to react in case of a carjacking.
You didn't tell me this part.
I've come to Nairobi, Kenya, to experience the driving culture here. Today's mission? Going to buy a TV with the Ndambu family.
4 people in one truck. It's like a little jail cell. Oh, she's tight, hey? Tuk-tuks
are constantly becoming more popular in Nairobi. Their numbers have tripled since 2007, but because of their noise and their unruly driving style, they've recently been banned from the downtown area. We're not headed downtown. We're not headed anywhere, because after just 2 minutes of driving, we've already stopped for gas.
The engine is still on when he gets gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. It has a small potential to explode.
If we did explode, it wouldn't be a very big fireball. The driver bought less than $1 worth of petrol.
He barely got any gasoline at all.
Because the tuk-tuk might be hijacked.
Might be carjacked.
Yeah.
The carjacker can't take it very far away.
Yeah.
That makes it sound like jacking is very common. It happens all the time, does it?
Yeah.
Carjacking is very common here. 9 incidents a day get reported, and it's anyone's guess how many go unreported. Mr. Ndambu even tells me he knows of a driving school that only teaches skills that are required in a carjacking situation.
This is it? Yes?
While he's buying his new used TV, I'm starting to feel vulnerable. To find out more about carjacking, I'm meeting with the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Edward Mamburi, who starts by advising me on what exactly I should do if I ever get stopped at gunpoint.
We normally tell people should not panic, just obey what these fellas are telling you. Then you may be lucky to come out alive. But the moment you panic and you don't follow the instructions, then the chances are you may get shot.
Guns are a problem in Nairobi.
Yes.
I'm going to be here driving for 1 week. Is it a good idea for me to go to the school that teaches you how to prevent being carjacked?
I want to believe it's good if you can have those extra skills.
Yeah.
Yes, it is important.
So I should go to that school?
There is need to have those extra skills so that you know how you're supposed to react whenever you are carjacked.
When a high-ranking cop tells me there's a need to go to carjacking school, I go to carjacking school. It's here, about an hour's drive south of Nairobi. And the man who will be instructing me is the Institute's namesake, Glenn Edmonds, a third-generation Kenyan who's been running this school for 10 years.
Why did you set this place up?
After we were carjacked, actually. We were carjacked and they shot at us. And I did everything you can imagine wrong.
Before we get into the real carjacking training, Glenn wants to see how good of a driver I am. So he asks me to reverse as fast as I can into a parking spot marked out by cones. And then the drill is suddenly on.
You didn't tell me.
Obviously, the point here is you would never be given a schedule telling you exactly when a carjacking is going to happen.
Jeez, he got my seatbelt off. I didn't even realize he got my seatbelt off.
Quickly, get in there.
Gear. Open up! Man, that's scary. Smell that clutch?
Clutch or our asses?
I think a bit both.
When we do the next exercise, I'm dead.
Who's dead?
I will be dead. And now you're going to have to drive the car from that seat.
In the next exercise, you will be dead?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, we'll show you.
In this scenario, Glenn is behind the wheel, but he's going to get shot and killed. It'll be my responsibility to climb over his corpse and drive the vehicle out of there before I get killed.
So you're dead. Oh, I gotta... Oh, let's see.
Glenn has taught me that the key to succeeding in this exercise is reclining the driver's seat.
I can't get that seat off. There you go. Oh, that makes a big difference. Now get out. Where's the brake? But I can't come to a full stop, can I? Because I can't get to the clutch. I don't know what to do.
What I have to do is keep going until I'm out of the gunman's range.
Okay. Yeesh. Please be undead now.
That was pretty damn good, actually. I thought that was excellent.
In this show, I'm driving all the time.
Yeah.
That man, Jeff, is always in the passenger seat.
So you need to be driving and he needs to be there.
Do you want to do it?
Because he needs to get his stuff together.
You want to do it? Yeah, I'd love to. Put on your seatbelt, you're going to need it.
It's the same scenario as before. While the car is in motion, the driver gets shot.
Jeez! I'm a talkative dead guy. There you go. I was going to say, you might want to find that. That's good. Take me to the hospital, Jeff. I'm only severely wounded.
All over Kenya, the most ubiquitous vehicle is the matatu. Matatus are the local buses that provide 1.5 billion rides per year in this country. And in the city of Nairobi, they're responsible for 85% of the public transit.
All right, by now you know that matatus are the most dangerous vehicles in all of Nairobi. Practically every single person we've talked to has said that they've seen someone get seriously injured by a matatu on the roads. There's about 15,000 of them in town. That's if you believe the official numbers. All I know for sure is that I'm not only about to be a passenger in a matatu, I'm going to drive one.
The matatu driver I'll be with today is Matthew Mwamgi. And he agrees that matatu drivers are the most dangerous people on the roads here.
They can just hit you and just go, I mean.
So matatu drivers will actually hit each other while they go?
Yeah.
Most of the scratches you have on this machine are from matatus?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So even the matatu drivers are afraid of matatu drivers?
They are very laughing.
Matatu drivers don't just hit other matatu drivers. Matthew has seen one hit a boda driver at a really high speed.
And he just rolled 2 times.
And was he okay?
He died.
He died?
He died, yeah.
A disturbingly high number of people die on Kenyan roads. Consider this. For every 100,000 vehicles there are in this country, 510 are involved in fatal accidents. That's 25 times greater than the same statistic for the United Kingdom.
Have you ever seen someone walking get hit by a matatu?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Walking in front of vehicles claims 10 souls a week in Nairobi, which makes me kind of scared to drive this matatu.
You can hit the
So
road.
clutch, yeah?
Clutch, yeah.
Brake.
And you put it down.
That's the
then you
gas
put
pedal
number.
there.
Yeah.
There's no pedal.
Yeah.
When I say there's no gas pedal, I'm not kidding. That bent piece of steel is it. I am able to use it to get going, but I quickly learned that stopping in a hurry, well, that's a whole other problem.
You want to apply the brakes, you must accelerate a bit.
What?
Yeah.
What do I have to do?
You
mean to
must
pump it
accelerate a bit.
Accelerate?
Yeah. When you're applying the brakes, you know.
When applying the brakes?
Like that, and then you put in the brakes.
When you say accelerate, do you mean press the
Pressing
gasoline
yeah.
or the brake?
Yeah, the accelerator.
I have to accelerate in order to brake.
Yeah.
Okay? So if I want to brake really fast,
Yes.
I have to
Yeah.
go forward a bit more and then brake.
And then you are getting it.
Aside from having trouble with the brakes on this machine,
Ah, sorry.
I'm having a lot of trouble just changing gears.
Here we go, fourth gear. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All the way over to the right. That's not fourth. What the hell happened there? Go
Number
back to 3.
three. Yeah.
There you go. I like how you hold my hand when I do it. It's comforting.
Yeah, okay.
Entering the highway traffic here in Nairobi isn't quite as simple as changing lanes onto an on-ramp. When I finally make it through the mayhem, Matthew tells me he drives this route 14 times a day, which amazes me, given this matatu's terrible steering system.
I go to turn the wheel and it doesn't turn. The pressure point is somewhere between 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. It's kind of like, wow. You might want to get the steering on this thing looked at.
When my Nairobian driving education continues.
Yes, Mzungu down.
I deliver 100 loaves of bread on a bike.
Ay, 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 ay. Oh, follow the, wow!
Here in Nairobi, there's food for sale everywhere. In the middle of the street and on the sidewalk.
But let's say you want something like factory-made bread. You have to go to a market for that. And for that bread to get to market, well, it often gets delivered via bicycle, which is going to be the next step in my vehicular education here. Delivering, that is.
And the delivery guy I'll be working with is Vincent Muthini Kieri, who, like me, has 60 pounds of bread on his bike.
I'm pretty sure I know how to ride a bike, but not stacked like this. Jeez. This is nutty. Okay, sorry, Matatu. Ah! Oh, it's better with momentum. Oh, boy. Okay. Whoop. Oh, I'm going to crash, and we're going to go down like dominoes.
No.
No. Yes.
You have to get used to Nairobi.
Oh, ay. Oh, follow the... Wow! Sorry, Matatu. Do you only deliver... Oh, Matatu! Ay. Oh, my friend, I feel like I'm gonna zag into traffic. Jeez. I claim to be a good bicyclist. That's the comedy. Whoa. That's the funny part of this. Okay.
Just as I'm starting to find my balance, the asphalt turns to dirt.
Wow. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
When I get going again, I steer straight into a pothole, and my tower of bread buckles.
Whoa!
That's it. I quit.
I got a better idea than continuing to drive like this. Who wants bread, everybody? Yeah, it's bread day. This delivery done. In Swahili, the word kokora means to pull, and the word mkokoteni means these crazy cart things. They have a top speed of about as slow as molasses, and they weigh on average about 1 million tons. I think that's actually a scientific fact. All I know for sure is that I'm about to try pulling one.
Specifically, I'll be pulling one for 8 kilometers alongside professional mkokoteni driver Harrison Mervo.
Let me teach you how we do it.
Yes, please do.
This way.
Just lean it down, hey?
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
We can go now.
That's it. Let me teach you how to do it. We can go now.
This way, this way.
This way, this way. I feel like you're in a hurry. I feel like I'm going to hold you up. Okay. This way, this way.
Come.
I'm coming.
There is more to learn. For starters, I shouldn't be bent over.
No, this way.
Stand
Enjoy
up like
yourself.
this. Yes.
Feel free.
I was going to go straight to the chiropractor before feel free.
Feel free.
Feel free. I feel free like a bird that has a chain on his leg. Harrison, buddy, I complain about potholes when I'm in a car.
Slowly.
This is mayhem.
Slowly.
Yeah, slowly.
Yes.
Slowly is all I can do here. Oh.
Try it. Keep trying.
I'm putting it in first gear.
Keep trying.
Oh, there you go. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Just a Mzungu with an mkokoteni. That's all. Nothing to see here.
6 days a week, Harrison wakes up at 4:30 a.m. and heads for the mkokoteni depot, where he rents a cart and picks up his list of clients for the day. He then drags that mkokoteni between 15 and 20 kilometers, and in the evening, he goes home with his wages. On a bad day, about $5 US, and on a good day, 8.
Ice cream. How much is ice cream? 2. Thank you so much, my friend. Asante sana. Give one to him. Yeah, that one there. You'll know who. He's the other guy with the big load. Oh, man. Hey, that's an ice cream. Oh, I think I hit a pothole. Oh. Watch it, buddy. I don't steer so good. Oh. Oh, man. Jeez. I think people going to California 300 years ago had it easier than this.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going. Okay.
Come this way.
This way? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Wow. Jeez. You want some help? Okay, Miff. Just enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'm okay. Let me help you. Come, this is what we do.
Oh. Are you going to push, not pull?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Yes, Mzungu down. Oh.
So, wait. Let's go.
I'm going to the car wash. Give me the money. Show me the love. Oh, yeah. That's much better. Thank you. Don't drive mkokotenis here or anywhere. Oh, I think I just got pink eye.
When my Nairobian vehicular education continues,
Where the hell did you be?
I learn how paraplegics get around town.
What's the proper hand signal for merging back into the highway?
Since arriving in Nairobi a few days ago, I've seen a few guys who use wheelchairs to get around. But most of the folks who can't walk in this city opt for hand cycles. because hand cycles are allowed on all major roads here.
So to see what it's like to drive a hand cycle amongst the bedlam that is Nairobi traffic, I'm going to be taking one from this busy highway right to the center of town.
And yes, I'm scared of the trucks. The guy who will be with me on today's journey is Francis Mwangi. And he says that to get going, I just have to start pedaling.
You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And how do I stop? Stopping's got to be critical to this as well.
It has to be a brake.
The brake is where? There.
The brake is there. At your left.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a good brake. I like a good brake.
Okay.
Every vehicle I've driven so far in Nairobi has terrible brakes. This one has good brake. I like that. How often do you drive on this highway?
Always.
Always?
Yeah.
Jeez. Are you serious, Francis?
Yeah.
Now, I naturally assume that we're going to be riding in single file.
You go first.
Okay.
But Francis yells back that this is not how he rides with friends.
What?
He wants me to get beside him.
You're telling me to ride here?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
But don't the trucks come?
Don't worry. They are seeing you.
I feel like I'm too slow to be on the highway. How did you get your disability?
I was injected and then my leg.
You were
broke.
injected?
Yeah. I was suffering malaria.
Oh, you have malaria?
Yeah.
And you got an injection and you lost the use of your leg?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I'm finished today with the use of my legs.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Do you have a wife and a family?
Yeah, I have wife.
What does your wife think?
And 4 children.
And what does your family think when you drive on the highway like this?
They are just okay. They are just okay.
Francis is a plumber, and his family used to be more than just okay with him driving on the highway to get to work. But that was before he was hit by a matatu.
Everybody's been hit by a matatu.
Yeah.
You were hurt very badly?
Yeah. I have the skull here, don't you see?
Oh, yeah, I see the scar. Does anybody wear a helmet when they drive these?
Yes. Some they have.
Why don't you?
Mine got lost.
Yours got lost?
Yeah.
Jeez! Ay. I feel like I'm in the Olympic downhill.
You must balance it.
Quit laughing at me! I can hear you laughing! Oh my God! Francis, where have you taken me? Oh, boys, no, don't cross the street. Oh, here we go now. I gotta get a speedometer put on mine. I want to know how fast we're going. Wow. Oh, no, don't fall off the edge. Whoa. You just laughed the whole time. You're killing me. You're hilarious. Every day I'm on this job, I feel like I've done the craziest thing I'll ever do in my life. Now I'm feeling like I'm doing the craziest thing I'll ever do in my life. One more time, I'm going to rear end you, my friend. Oh, jeez, I did too. Sorry. I can use my legs. I just like the attention.
When my Kenyan driving experience continues, I hit the highway so I can go on safari.
Yeah, drive here.
Getting reliable traffic statistics for Kenya is a pretty difficult thing. Local numbers state that there are about 3,000 fatal accidents per year in the entire country. However, the World Health Organization believes that number is low. They say it's more likely that over 10,000 fatal crashes happen here every year. Which is why I've come here, Amboseli National Park, where last year there were 0 fatal crashes.
Do you like driving in Nairobi?
No.
I hate it.
I'm a bushman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer driving out in the bush.
The bushman is Frank Gateau, a professional safari guide here. And why wouldn't he prefer it here? He's got Mount Kilimanjaro behind him, elephants in front of him, and open space all around.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah?
I feel like making a movie and calling it Out of Nairobi.
Out of Nairobi.
Yeah.
Should have some music. And then
Yeah.
What's the music?
What's the music? Just listen.
That.
You hear that?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. That music makes it sound like we're in love.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What have I done now?
What I've done is I've gotten myself stuck on a rock.
Okay, now stop. It's digging.
With each passing moment, Frank is less and less impressed.
Now you go and install the car.
To save my budding bromance, I jack up the car,
This is not how I was hoping our first date would go, Frank.
I remove the offending rock, and this show is back on the road.
So the honeymoon continues.
The honeymoon continues, my friend.
I wish the honeymoon could continue forever, but I've got to get back to Nairobi.
That's a Maasai guy, right?
Yes, it is.
Over 1 million Maasai people live in Kenya and Tanzania, and almost none of them drive.
Tell him Kuja.
What did you say before?
Kuja. Or Joe.
Joe! What's he doing?
Well, you told him to come. He's come to the front of the car.
Oh.
Well, just say hi to him with a
Sopa.
hand.
How are you?
Fine.
Ask him where he's going.
Well, I'll take him anywhere he wants to go. This is the most...
He might be going back to Nairobi.
How are you?
Really take care of... Oop, okay.
Take out the window with your spear.
Naenda wapi? Where are you going?
Serena.
Serena?
Serena, where's that? My name is Andrew.
Andrew.
Yes.
My name is Liero.
Liero, nice to meet you, Liero.
Yes.
How you doing? We'll take you anywhere you want to go. Straight ahead that way?
Yes.
Yes?
As we head on down the road, I'm too enamored with the wildlife to even realize that my new friend is texting his brother to get in on the free ride.
Sopa,
Soba.
let's all get in. Let's turn this into a party bus. Come on, we're taking everybody anywhere they want to go today.
Yeah.
Oh, his brother.
Oh, they're brothers. Why didn't you say you knew? This is the weirdest.
Well, I'll let you in on something. All of them are brothers, you know, like the brothers.
Oh, okay.
Like the brotherhood.
Brother from
You know,
another
yeah,
mother, maybe?
Yeah, you know. Something
Okay.
like that, yeah.
When I said I was willing to turn the safari vehicle into a party bus, I had no idea I'd wind up with 4 Maasai dudes in the back. And not in a million years did I think it would be a cell phone party.
Awesome. This is the best time I've ever had making this show. Don't drive in Nairobi. Do drive in Amboseli National Park.
when my Kenyan driving experience concludes with my final test.
The brake doesn't work at all.
It does not work.
At all.
So you must be very careful.
I drive a brakeless delivery truck from the countryside to the inner city.
Come on, brake. Come on, brake. Come on, brake.
I've been in Nairobi, Kenya for the last week.
It's dangerous here.
It's crazy, crazy.
My mission here has been to see if I can learn enough about the local driving style to drive as well as a professional delivery driver.
Ah, potato!
Now, my education is complete.
Jeez.
And it's time to see if I can pass my ultimate challenge. For my final challenge, I'm going to be driving a delivery truck. I'm picking up goods just on the edge of the Rift Valley, about 40K north of Nairobi. And I'm snaking my way into town, ending just on the outskirts of the central business district. And the local driver I'll be with today is John Waweru, who owns the delivery truck I'll be driving.
I forgot to tell you what it is that I'm delivering. I'm delivering a cow and 6 goats. How they doing back there, guys? Everybody safe?
Now, at this stage in my life, I've driven some pretty terrible vehicles.
Yes. Slowly.
But this 34-year-old truck
This is a hard vehicle to drive.
It is, yeah.
is the most dangerous vehicle I've ever handled.
We just go that speed. It's good.
What makes it so dangerous is its complete lack of brakes.
The brake doesn't work at all.
It does not work.
At all.
So you must be very careful.
If you were going 50 kilometers an hour and tried to stop by using the brakes, you would never do it. The brake itself only really works if you're going about 10 kilometers an hour. That's right?
That's right.
Amazingly, John tells me that he hasn't even been in one accident since inheriting this vehicle from his father 10 years ago.
And your father never got in an accident either?
Yes.
Yes?
He hit a crossing child.
Oh, what?
He hit a child and died in the spot.
He hit a child that died on the spot?
Yes.
Really?
That was terrible.
That is terrible.
I don't want to be responsible for something terrible. So John explains to me that if I want to remain in control when going downhill, I have to gear down. And I have to make sure that I have about 40 meters of stopping distance.
Slowly, slowly. Brake.
Whoa. When I put the clutch in, she just took off. That's better.
Do you have seen?
Yeah.
The dangerous.
The guys in the back don't seem to find it quite as funny as John does. But with every passing moment, I'm gaining confidence.
Jeez, what was that?
What that was the rear tire spontaneously exploding.
Was that us? A tire busted? Holy cow, I thought it was a gunshot. I've heard of carjackings here. I thought somebody was being taken out. I thought somebody was getting one to the back and about to get two to the head.
The tire exploding doesn't seem to have had any effect on the two men who were riding in the back.
Didn't scare you? Scared the out of me. How about you, Bessie? Did you drop a load when that thing went off?
Don't know why.
So this is the spare tire?
Yes, all the tire.
So now we're relying on this one. No problem.
When the tire gets fixed, we're on the road again. When I notice this sticker, which John tells me proves that his vehicle has passed safety inspection.
Tires blew up on this thing, the brakes don't work, and the stability of the steering is like this.
Yeah.
Yet it passed a safety test only 5 months ago. Exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We're on the edge of town now, and the traffic is getting thicker.
I wouldn't go there, buddy. I have no brakes at all. Watch it, man with a baby.
Thankfully, after this roundabout, John tells me we've reached our destination.
Let me go and take and look for our customer here.
John hops out, I pull a U-turn, and this nightmare is over.
I got us here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get out your side. Oh my God. Yeah, so if you think you can figure out how to be a professional delivery driver after spending a week in Nairobi, you're nuts. The driving is mayhem. In fact,
mayhem.
Yeah, it's mayhem.
With a junk vehicle, with no brakes.
With a junk vehicle with no brakes. It's your vehicle, my friend. Yeah, don't drive here.